Welcome back, everybody. We are getting to the weather forecast now. We're into darkness, complete darkness at this point, and we're going to keep it quiet out there this evening. So if you're going to be headed out and about for whatever reason, no issues on roadways. In fact, we've got temperatures well into the middle 30s as we speak. 37 now is the official reading on the thermometer at the airport in GR. We topped out at 40 this past afternoon. And as I've been talking about in some of these recent segments the last couple of days, you can see that grass in between the highway. The snow has been fading and fading away just a little bit more. Now, obviously, those patches of grass in between the highways, oftentimes that is the most exposed to any sunlight, any radiation. So it seems to melt the quickest. So a little bit of a snowpack down. I think we're going to melt a bit more of it, though. Not just think. We will melt a bit more of it tomorrow before this next slug of moisture arrives in the form of rain later tomorrow night. We will transition to snow. The question is, how much are we going to get? I've got to get to that here coming up. 37 becomes 36 by later this evening. Couple sprinkles, maybe out and about. Nothing more than that underneath an overcast for the next several hours. There is a chance in the overnight we could actually weaken the clouds or thin them out just a touch, but then start to thicken them up again through tomorrow morning. Today's highs and lows around West Michigan. There you go. We jumped up several from yesterday. 40 we clocked in Grand Rapids. How about 42 in Kalamazoo? 41 in Battle Creek. Coming off overnight lows in the lower 30s. Sprinkles, maybe a touch of drizzle as a very weak system passes across lower Michigan between now and the early overnight period. Next system arrives Thursday night. That's tomorrow night. And I think right around this time, but more particularly thereafter, probably 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, we'll look for some rain showers to come in. Should mix with some snowflakes pretty quickly, but only light accumulations expected. This is the European model's depiction of snow accumulation. We do have another model that shows a little bit more, and there may be a burst of some bigger flakes for a period there late tomorrow night, early on Friday morning. Temperatures could be marginal, though. Surface temps right around 32, 33, 34 degrees. May get a slushy accumulation of sorts there by the time you wake up on Friday. So may we pick up an inch or so in Grand Rapids that will be having a tendency to melt throughout Friday morning and afternoon? Certainly possible. Could you get a couple inches here off to the north, Fremont and Big Rapids? That's possible as well. Amounts down to the south would be much lesser, so will not be a big system for us, but something you'll want to keep an eye on the upcoming forecast with. That there may be some slick going in portions of the viewing area there to kick off Friday morning. Temperatures right now in the upper 30s. As you can see, we're not going to have some great free fall tonight because we've got the clouds and we've got a mild atmosphere, not just at the surface, but the aloft temperatures are mild as well. That's going to translate, I think, to overnight lows at worst getting down to around 32 or 33 to begin tomorrow. Now, there will be a few thin spots in the clouds overnight, so have to watch out for that because it is January. If you get some breaks or thin spots, you may tend to drop back a few more degrees. Bottom line, it's not going to be that cold. Let's go to the European model, little patch of drizzle or sprinkles for a couple of us. Then that next system comes in behind it. Here we are tomorrow evening, about 7, 8 o'clock. Some light rain showers coming in. You see it mixing with those pink colors and purple colors. So we should get a transition to snow, I think, at some point in those early morning hours of Friday. Just don't think it's going to add up to a whole lot with marginal temperatures. But again, there may be some slippery going in portions of the viewing area, especially the further north you go. And then throughout Friday into Saturday, just hit and miss sprinkles and flurries, and probably more so in the way of flurries, light snow showers, but not much accumulation. Another disturbance does come through on Sunday, Annie, so that could reinvigorate these snow showers. And with colder temperatures at that time, you see Friday and Saturday 36s, lower 30s by Sunday, may get a light accumulation. We'll talk more coming up.
All right, looking forward to it, Anthony. Thanks. Still